Welcome to Intern Incorporated, where we enthusiastically market, position, value across the board. I've had some feedback from people saying, hey, could you mind explaining things a little bit more? Hey, sure, that's perfectly fine by me. First of all, moats and crystals, we need to talk about those, and specifically why I want them so badly. So moats are being generated in this system, and I believe I've got another one over here. So there's two moats being produced in space here. Why is this important? Well, moats is a strategic resource that is being generated over here, or at least being listed over here, and we have a pool of them. We can store up to 10,000 of them. Now, why are they important? Well, they're important because if we go to our outlier, and specifically if we go to corporate or something like that, we will notice that in order to build certain things, we will need moats or crystals or gases. Now, we could spend a planetary slot to actually build this, or we could get them from space and gradually start building them up over time, or buy them off of the market directly, which is probably the better choice once the Galactic Market is up and running. So that's something that we want to keep in mind. I do feel that our in-game audio is a little bit on the low side. So let me just quickly turn up the master volume here, and I'll have a little bit more audio going on in the background. Actually, that looks a little bit too loud, so let's do it like this. Cool. So last time we opened up two branch offices, one over here and one over here. The Commonwealth of Man is not being too helpful. They do like us, but apparently we are too far away from them to be interesting. And of course, they got a base value of -50. If we can get the diplomatic system online, that'd be good. But in the mid to long term, I want to build the following. Let's quickly pop over towards our Ascension perks. I want an archaeology project. I want to build an Ecumenopolis. I want to build a planet that spreads the world. Thus we shall make world of the city, and the city of the world. Now that one is like a mid to long range project. I want to put it on a size 25 planet if I can do it. Preferably not this one because this is our generator, our future generator project. Maybe on this tundra world that is coming up soon. So this tundra world that is coming up is actually rather interesting. It's got 30 on it. It doesn't really have all that many interesting districts on it. So this would potentially make this a very, very good Ecumenopolis. Because, well, it's not particularly useful aside from the rare planetary features. I'm just not entirely sure whether or not building an Ecumenopolis is going to literally pave over those rare features, especially considering there's crystalline caverns and this mining district modifier in here. So we're going to keep that for now, and we're going to keep our eyes open for a nice, large world that we can build our Ecumenopolis on. Maybe this Alpine world, it's got a tempestuous mountain, which generates 3 additional generator districts. This one's got a lot of them on there as well, though, so we may want to keep this. Oh, it's got crystalline caverns. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So maybe we'll just focus on corporate instead and make this our planet that is a city and a city that is a planet. Anyway, we need to take a look at our rivals to the south because I realized something the other day. So they're pacifist. They cannot use unrestricted wars, and they can also not have an indiscriminate war, indiscriminate orbital bombardment on the FNRE. These guys are pretty much the same. They're pacifists as well. Now, what does that even mean? So if we go to our policies and we look at our orbital war philosophy, so they are only allowed to do either liberation wars or defensive wars. Now, liberation wars, they have the ideology causes belly on all different empires with different, well, ethics, really. Do these guys currently have a causes belly on us? They do not. That is good. They've got a purification one going on here, and these guys have a causes belly also not on us. So we're actually in a really good place. They're not going to attack us anytime soon. Of course, this does not mean that we're not going to try to at least defend our space a little bit, or at least set up some sort of defensive perimeter. But it does mean that it's, to a certain extent, we can relatively peacefully develop our stuff, yeah, as it goes along. Of course, we're going to try to incorporate these future interns into our society, but overall, I think we're in a pretty good spot. We got allies to our only little entrance. These guys, they're independent. Of course, it's the garbage patch, but they are also pacifists and spiritualists. We're spiritualists. That means they will probably like us as well, so that's at least a good thing. So we're doing a bunch of colonization. I'm basically doing some blanket colonization at the moment, just so we can get more tiles. We've got the birth of the Galactic Market. Customers and clients and rubes of the galaxy at long last seem to be accepted a quasi-centralized platform for deregulated, mid-scale international commerce. We can promote one of our worlds to play host to this commercial hub to maximize potential profit value. So we're going to promote corporate, because obviously this is the best way to do it. So, ooh, where is it? Galactic Market nomination. We need 150 influence for that. That is a problem, which means that we're not going to use any influence anytime soon. The real question is corporate even a good option to put a hub down? Okay, so so these two are now in a corporate deal. So that's nice for them. Hyperscale opportunities even, I would like to say. Yes, we're still gonna lace the entire RP full of this nonsense corporate garbage. But still, yeah, it's a fun thing to do. The one thing that we do need to get is that we need to start getting our more important resources. So we can start building a planetary capital. We will get more executives, we will get more housing, we'll get more amenities. And that right there is basically what we want. It only costs us 900. It's pretty expensive, 82 months. We could get gene clinics as well. I really feel that we're lacking on the technology side here. Let's take a look at our neighbors. These guys are equivalent in technology. These guys are definitely equivalent in technology. Cuddle Muffins hate everybody, of course, as they should. Tars are... well, that's not that great. The Theraxalac Union. They like us, actually, because of their inherent xenophilia, which is nice. We can't actually get any commercial pacts with them, so that's a shame. Probably due to distance, and these guys just hate everybody because they're xenophobic materialists. So they're really into their tech, but they hate everybody. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Sometimes you just gotta make the hate flow. Okay, so marketing right now, is it generating any trade value? Yes, it is. They are generating only 4. That's a marketing hub, of course. And it's going straight into corporate HQ, which is nice. So at least that's going in. We're getting maximum trade route value from everywhere. So our piracy detection is actually going quite well. But there's a bunch of trade value floating around in space at the moment, especially here at customer support, which I think is going to be pretty important. Can we afford it? Yes, let's build a hub quickly. This tropical world is actually also very interesting. It's got titanic life forms on it. We can integrate that into our army, which is pretty nice. Let's just put a colonization team over... actually, how much... What are we lacking here? We are lacking alloys. Okay, so let's just do it like this. And let's quickly build ourselves a new quote-unquote department. This is going to be the professional responsibility department. Somebody also pointed out, hey, should you be able to turn your pre-sapients into interns? No, because yeah, species rights are disabled for pre-sentient species, sadly. We'll need to uplift them first to turn them into interns, which of course has its own negative stuff. I really hope that we're not going to be too late with the Galactic Market. We're consuming 1.5 from commercial packs. Who are we guaranteeing right now? I feel that we shouldn't be guaranteeing anybody at the moment. Guarantee independence over here. We are guaranteeing independence over here. It's probably these guys, yeah. So, sorry, Commonwealth of Man, we can't guarantee you at the moment. We don't have the resources for it. We're also losing 0.25 from research agreements. So we should be getting, yeah, Commonwealth of Man immediately closes the border because we break the guarantee, which is fine. So we're consuming 0.25 and 0.25 for commercial pacts. So we need to find out. So we should have a. Let's quickly take a look at this planet over here. Can we pick a planet? No, we can't just directly click on this. But we have a corporate department here. It's generating us 6.4. We're producing. Oh, we have a militarized economy, or do they have a militarized economy? Let's take a look here. Let's go to our policies. There's a lot of new stuff here, by the way. Native enlightenment is prohibited. We turn them into interns, of course. Resettlement is allowed. Land appropriation. First contact should be peaceful. Initial border status open. Food. Nutritional plentitude. Basically, we generate more stuff. Yeah, we got a militarized economy. It's monthly alloys. Civilian economy. More consumer goods. But alloys will be reduced. I'd rather have a mixed economy, to be honest. We'll be generating less alloys, but we can always buy them. We've got more than enough energy credits to actually do that. Trade policy right now is wealth creation. So every trade value earns us 1 energy credit. And right now we are generating... how much trade value are we actually generating right now? Yeah, we are generating about 100 energy out of trade value. We could also go for consumer this stuff, where we generate more consumer goods, and that would basically ruin our economy. And a marketplace of ideas, where it actually generates unity for trade value, which by itself is not too bad. Oh no, Ronald from R&D has moved on to new stuff. That's fine by me. Welcome. It's going to be Dwight's assistant to the manager. There we go. Welcome on board, Dwight. Very happy that you're here. So the Starbase right now... Like, we could build a trade hub here, but that just increases the collection range, which by itself is not all that great. There is no trade value nearby. The only place where we want to maybe increase collection range is either manufacturing or customer support. Because customer support currently is not actually collecting any of the space trade value. But if we can increase the total value here, then that will be fine. None of our worlds are currently in a growth position. I really feel... Okay, so what station is this? Yeah, marketing actually does not have any trade value in space anywhere. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to leave this open for now because all these buildings cost us upkeep. Instead, we are going to build 2 trade hubs here. And then once we're done, we're going to build a off-world trading company because we're going to get additional trade value for every trade hub. So that's good. And then we are getting at least a little bit more resources. Exotic gas refineries, we talked about this a little bit earlier. Gas refineries turn minerals into exotic gas, which is a strategic resource. Very important that we get it. District house, city housing, weather control systems. We want to get moat stabilization. Oh my god, it takes so long. 91 months? And it's the cheapest one? You cannot be serious. Wow, we are under-teched like crazy. Either that or technology just takes so much longer to produce now. It's either or, really. Okay, so... where is... Okay, so we have a branch office over here. We close it. Did we get anything? No. So this is our other branch office over here. Trade is flowing in this direction. And of course, here, trade is flowing in from over here. Which is nice, so we get at least a little bit of stuff. The empires themselves are relatively small. I wouldn't be surprised if the Commonwealth of Man is going to try something sometime in the near future. Because they are rivaling their borders. What's this? We no longer see the difference. Sharing technology. Researching. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. The Commonwealth of Man has opened up their borders. Probably because the guarantee broken is gone. The Lavazota Empire can now use the expropriation causes Bali against us. Deep within the crevasse, we have found something astonishing. There is mining gear attached to this rock. Drill rampage, where is this? Is this far away? It is far away. We can't really do anything. Let's just scrap it and take the minerals and just go to town. I think that's a safer option here. We're almost at the point as well. Oh, the commercial pact has been broken as well. What's wrong here, guys? What have you done? Is it border friction? Oh, fascinating. Because we only have one system where there could be border friction, actually. But they do have a causes belli against us, which is the expropriation causes belli, which is not that great. We're almost at the point where we can build... Is it to remove... It's to remove our trade units, isn't it? That wouldn't be too good. But we're almost at the point where we can make a bid for the Galactic Market, which I feel is going to be pretty important. I don't know if we are the best option in the galaxy, because we don't know enough of the galaxy. There is... I think I've set up like 20 different empires, so it's basically a patchwork all over the shop. So I'm really curious how this is going to pan out. Man, there's 6 trade value over here. Damn, that's a lot. I'm just going to upgrade this. Our border friction with these guys must be insane, by the way. Oh, yeah, they're a rival, so... Oh, wait, they are rivaling us. Okay. They don't have a causus belli against us. Or at least, as a causus belli on whom? Not on us. Oh, wait, they do. They've got a causus belli. An ideology causus belli, actually. That's not good. And these guys also have an ideology causus belli against us. So, where did I build the... Yeah, I'll just build an outpost over here. Once I have the... once I have the alloys for it. It's only going to cost us 1,300, which is not the end of the world. So let's just upgrade this. We're going to turn this into a fortress. And we can use the main fleet to hold off these guys if they're going to try anything. Like, this place is full of guns. And it's a 1K station. Our fleet itself is... How big is our fleet? It's about, you know... With a fleet in a decent spot, we should be able to hold off them fairly okay-ish. Especially if we build this one up to a larger size. We may have to forego these 2 areas. And we may even flip ideology if we really need to. But, yeah. Alright, it's time to make a bid. Let's make a bid for the Galactic Market nomination. Let's go. Alright, so... We got an adequate market standing to serve as a planetary underpinning of a future centralized galactic market. Okay. I do feel that we need to... When's the next tier? At 45. Which is very soon, actually. So let's encourage encourage growth on our capital world. So we're now producing 4 influence anyway, because this commercial pact is ended.
A system has been surveyed.
Which is good. How many pops do they have here? 34? And this one has got 31. Ooh, hello there, Caravaneers. Caravaneers are good. I like Caravaneers. They efficiently initiate granular products into our corporation. Very happy with that. Let's show me your wares. We offer you Trimium brand bunk beds. These innovative space-efficient stackable sleep receptacles increase habitation potential of planetary housing, allow you to squeeze in more capita per square meter. One-time delivery of a single colony only, bunk beds are guaranteed to last 80 years and no longer, increasing housing by 10% for the duration. Careful consideration of bunk beds does not involve use bunk beds and correlated with dramatic increase of mild injuries caused by falling out of the bed, may cause privacy concerns, may increase societal vulnerability to seasonal contagions and or pandemics. I'm not really interested in more housing, to be honest. I don't think it's a wise choice to add more housing, because after 80 years it's going to remove itself, and I may be relying on that one a little bit too much. So that is something that worries me a little bit. So well, let's leave this one as is, rather than doing anything crazy with it. So yeah, let's move along, guys. I don't feel that this is worth my time and money, or will generate you know, profits for our shareholders. And that's, of course, that's something important. Okay. Dear customers, dare we say friends, we are departing for our next territory. May we interest in your wares? I'm not interested in your bunk beds, I'm afraid. Because in 34 months, we will be getting public work divisions. Was any impression that we were colonizing a planet? We were. It's going down here to this tropical world. Size 24. That's pretty nice. I do feel that we need to start open up another branch here, if we can. Oh, Garbex. What a perfect name. Establish brand office. Generate us 2. It's 2.5. That's not really worth our while. How about this one? Galar 2.3. It's tiny as well. That's not an interesting world for us at all. They only have 3 planets. That's incredibly marginal. These guys as well. What do we got here? Space amoebas.
Upscaling complete.
Let's
Evading competitive fleet.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Evading competitive fleet.
Are they attacking? No, they're just moving. Okay. Let's see if we can.
Good business is where you find it.
Okay, so let's just move these guys over here. We've established the paper storage colony, which is great. It's right down in here. So looking forward to seeing more stuff from that. This station, again, we need that trade hub online just to capture these other things as well. Because again, we're getting for every single trade unit we are getting, we're getting 110 now. So for every single trade unit we are getting resources, obviously. In the meantime, let's make sure that you guys are just moving down here. So there's
ship facing unfair competition.
God damn it. Okay, this is jumped in.
Scientific asset lost.
Well, that's our asset gone. That's a shame.
Complete.
At least customer support is starting to do well. This looks like a decent agri world. We can slowly but steadily start developing here. Maximum generator districts. That's also pretty good. Dense jungle. This looks like a nice mixture world, if anything. Although housing is going to be a problem in terms of like total population and all that stuff. So maybe bunk beds for all was a good idea. Who knows? Who knows? So manufacturing, there is those crystals I was talking about earlier.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so the starbase has. Okay, so this is the one with our guns, basically. Let's get some uplink computers on this bad boy. Ooh, what's this? We teach Xenos how to earn substantial additional income by working from home. That's. Hey, you want to buy them knives? You want to start your own business? This is the bunk beds again. I'm not interested in the fucking bunk beds. I've told you already. Go away. Okay, so the moat stabilization is going to be rather important. And I would really like to boost my ability. Where is it? Galactic Market nomination. We can actually boost our nomination. That's manufacturing. I need to go to corporate. And we can build a new thing. That's nice. So let's quickly go to our decisions. Encourage, distribute, declare. Boost nomination bid would take 300 influence. That's crazy. Okay, so alloy foundries, we have exotic gas. So what does that do? It turns minerals into exotic gases. I think this is going to be rather important because we don't have a source of gases anywhere in our space. So producing it from somewhere is actually kind of pivotal. The Lavazoda and the Commonwealth of Man are now at war. Their fleet power is superior. Their fleet power is superior. It's a little bit upsetting. These guys are still equivalent, probably because they're pacifists.
Good business is where you find it.
Okay, so customer support is open running. Let's immediately build a city district. We're gonna need some rivalry. Okay, the Zarkon and the Relax Attack Union. Where are they? So the Zakron. The Zakron. Oh, these two are now. Okay, that's interesting. And we will build these two districts here. So we get agriculture and city districts. So we have a little bit more flexibility there. So that's good. Now this is another potential... Are these guys weak? They're equivalent. But they're the rival of our rival. That means they are our friend. They don't like us because of our intern policy. Hey man. Interns are important and they are a cornerstone of our empire. Of our corporation. Species procurement. Can't do it because it will be all over the place. I mean, there's just a lot of space we just cannot get into. Bro guarantee. This trust is good though, but border friction is really causing problems. That's unfortunate. And I really want to get a commercial pact with the Commonwealth of Man, because right now we only have 2 posts, which is not that great.
Complete.
Let's get these mining stations going. Alright, so this fortress is coming online. We got this fortress. This should be about 1,000. Greener grass. Reports from corporate inform us that a number of inhabitants have left the colony to join the fleet. What? 3 pops have moved from corporate. And we lose 10 influence. You cannot be serious. We just lost a bunch of pops. Great. What a joyous experience. Let me guess. We can now also no longer build the... yeah. So we had the atmospheric gases production on here. That's not going to happen anytime soon. That is really annoying. Those caravaneers. Should really buy them out or something.
War has been declared against us. Legal experts are standing
Impose
by.
ideology. Is forced to adapt. Who else is in this war? Oh, it's a celestial pact all by itself, eh? Alright, well, let's move our fleet over. Let's see how this war is going to go.
Upscaling complete.
Let's take the opportunity to buy a ton of alloys to maximize our fleet assets. You can go over here. So we're going to have a fairly defensive setup over here. Thankfully, these guys were already in a good position. Oh, man! The garbage patch have the Galactic Market system. You kidding? The friggin' garbage patch? Of all empires. Let's set a war goal here. We can't make any... What do they want? One must be true. Awaken Empire, blah de blah. What do they want? In the event of a status quo peace, systems we occupy will be released as a new ideological ally if they include at least 1 planet. So what do they want to do then? Wow, this is... I don't even know what ideology they want to push on us. It's not very clear, actually. Well, let's just humiliate them, I guess. Impose ideology. Interns Incorporated adapt the ethos and government form of the Zakron Nation. Would that mean... Of the Zakron Nation. Would that mean that we would flip into an Iranic dictatorship that is also kind of sorta a... That's weird. That's so strange. Alright, we're gonna need to build up this fleet here. Because we have no idea what's going on inside those areas. And in addition, we don't have enough fleet power to really do all that much. So, actually, marketing could have some anchorages. And then we can build some support stuff there. So we can at least get some naval capacity bonuses. And maybe even... How am I doing with my fleet manager here? Can I... I don't have any destroyers right now. But we are...
detected.
Okay, so we have some Xenos somewhere. Okay, they're over here. It's 700 fleet power. Let's stay at range. Let them engage the station. Let them engage the station.
Station under assault.
Okay. And then we engaged him with our fleet as well. Dwight from sales.
Sailing complete.
In a bit of a pickle. Oh god, we lost that fleet. But is our fleet going to be strong enough? Okay, so we have an Ascension perk. Universal transactions. Nihilistic acquisition is actually rather interesting. Technological ascendancy, we are really behind, I feel. Universal transactions mean that we no longer have cost mastery in nature. Technological ascendancy does feel like the way to go. Oh, sure. Yeah. Take a little bit more, shall we?
Starbase under assault.
Are we going to have enough firepower here is the real question. Can our station hold? Yes, they can. Small improved deflectors. So we're just waiting for asset projection to get back on the map. Okay, so we held off the enemy fleet at the moment. We cannot really engage.
Competitors detected.
I'm fine with them rolling in one by one, to be honest. But I don't know where asset protection is at the moment, so that's an issue. But the enemy has a tendency to not dock up their fleets.
Complete.
Yes, upscale complete, bitch. Weapon range plus 50%. That means their corvettes are at a serious disadvantage because our station can engage them a lot sooner, which is rather nice. Why are you not supporting customer support? All right, paper storage seems to be doing okay. Paper storage actually doesn't have anything on it at the moment. This is going to be our new Forge world. But I haven't seen anything from these guys. I'm just hoping that the enemy continues making stupid decisions. Actually, we'll build a shipyard over here. Why a shipyard, you may ask? Well, it means that we have a place to repair our fleet very quickly in case of an emergency, which is what this is. So we're going to send... Oh, this fleet is currently healing. So we're just going to fix up this fleet as soon as we can. And then hope that we're in time to re-engage where we can.
Complete.
Because the enemy is going to lose quite a lot of fleet power. There we go. That's what I want to see. So let's move the fleet away from the Death Star. And we'll put them in orbit over here. And they're also going to live here, I feel. So this is their new station. It's got a bunch of useful stuff on it.
Research actualized.
Okay. We got some warriors. Dwamox. Oh, right next to the Tars Collective. Interesting. I don't think they're going to be a problem anytime soon. Planetary capital is great. Hyper entertainment forum, artificial moral codes. It's going to go for the cheap stuff. Let's upgrade this one. It should cost 900. The break room can build some more stuff. I do think that something involving science would be good. If we can actually build it. Where is it? Why can't I build labs? Do I even have access to labs? You serious? Oh, wait, no, there it is. So we need a planetary administration to do that. That's unfortunate. This is consumer goods. So manufacturing. Are we making any crystals? No. So we're going to actually make some gas. Amenities are a little bit low, so let's build another city district. We need another city district anyway, as well as jobs, actually. Come to think of it, so let's build another one of those. Who is dead? Oh, Bob from IT has moved to new ventures. That is such a shame. Well, it's time to bring on board the next new individual that is going to be working in our projects. This is obviously going to be, I feel, This is going to be Steve. If I can actually put him up properly. So Steve from Xeno Recreation. That's actually saying recreation. Oh, it's extra recreation. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Okay, so this is a... Oh, we're going to attack this here science ship. Get wrecked, Xeno scum!
Competitors engaged.
Hope you die. Oh, he jumped out. Of course he did. So the station is strong enough to repel the enemy. Maybe we should take a look inside of Xeno space. Because there's just a singular station over here. We could potentially even capture... Wow. 10 trade value. 10 trade value. That is not half bad. It's a shame we can't put any claims on it, though. That's very unfortunate. Let's take a look at our tech here. Yeah, 21 months till mode harvesting. So we'll actually... Let's start moving you over here. And you can go over here. Just so we have that initial setup ready to go. Ooh, for a second there I thought, man, what the hell? Seiyeo. Where is this? Oh, okay. These raiders are going to go to the Commonwealth of Man. You will just declare a rival for the influence bonus. And I'll do the same with you, because screw you guys. We are better than you in every way, shape, or form. Reminds me, can we... Xeno resources? No. The break room.
Upscaling
don't want to
complete.
build anything there at the moment.
Competitive station engaged.
But these resources over here are definitely interesting. Research agreement proposal. But Araxatalak. Yeah. Ooh, and a commercial pact invitation, you say. I will do that. And you have a fairly large system here. 13. That right there is what I want. Production of... Let's make you religious. So we build a temple because of one of our traits, which is the gospel of the masses. This means that we can build the temple of prosperity on the corporate building, which increases the spiritualist ethics attraction on these worlds. Which means that there's a bigger chance for these guys to flip to spiritualists, which is great for us. Yeah, that was to be expected. Okay, so...
Incoming inquiry.
Oh, what's this? A migration treaty. Sure. I'll have some more
Competitors
interns.
detected.
Okay, that fleet's starting to get a little bit on the big side. How well defended are these systems? Because I have no idea where their fleet is. Their fleet seems to be hanging out somewhere. I have no idea where. Let's see if we can capture this system as well. Yeah, they have a reasonable amount of fleet power. What we're going to do here is we're just going to sit on this place. Let's put this research project in the queue. So we're just going to enter orbit here and just wait for them to come to us.
Analyzed.
Improve deflectors. Good. Let's have a look at our ship designer over here, what we can do. They're just running corvettes, aren't they? Oh, wait, we don't have the tech, obviously. Adoy. Yeah, they're trying to take this colony. That's a problem. Okay, so it's 100 130 fleet power. We should be able to take that. How many troops do they have here? 70. I think it's time to get Xeno resources embarked.
Upscaling complete.
So I have no idea where their fleet is. Yeah, they're trying to take these worlds.
Incoming transmission.
Ooh, a trade deal. Diplomatic proposal. They will give us energy credits. Fascinating. Okay, let's
Combat
start.
detritus reprocessed.
Good. Blue lasers.
Galaxy.
Improved.
Upscaling complete.
Good. Like, if we lose this system, it's not the end of the world. And that's fine. We still have quite a lot of other stuff that we can work with. It wouldn't be the best scenario, but it would at least be okay-ish. Oh, we only have 13 ships here? This fleet is at full strength? What do you mean this fleet is at full strength? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. Let's try to reinforce the fleet a little bit. Get a couple more ships on board. And then we'll start pushing back. Oh wow, they've upgraded all these stations. That's crazy. Alright, so they only have 70... Fuck it, let's just get them down on the ground. I have no idea where their fleet is. Are they at war with anybody else? Alright, this is war with me. That's so strange. They're so strange. Like, as soon as we see them, we will probably have to fall back. As soon as we can, anyway. Oh god, this fleet is not in a good spot at all. We may need just to go for the poke. Try to get a little bit more war exhaustion. Yeah, it's asset protection management. That's 500 additional fleet power that we can get out of that.
Commencing seizure of planetary assets.
Ah, yes. Like, so far, so good-ish. Like, if we can catch their fleets off guard.
Planetary market secured.
Let's move this fleet back. I still have no idea where they are. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up this episode here. I've been waffling along for long enough. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourself, and as always, each other.